So the ketogenic diet is really defined most appropriately by the composition of the macronutrients in the meal. And with the classical ketogenic diet, and we call that, it evolved out of Johns Hopkins and the Mayo Clinic, for example, the 4-to-1 ketogenic diet. 4 being 4 parts fat, and 1 being carbohydrates and protein combined. And this is perceived by many to be fairly, very strict and somewhat draconian in implementation because it's about 90% fat. And we do know it's highly effective for controlling drug-resistant epilepsy in the pediatric population. But for adults, over the years, Dr. Eric Kossoff at Johns Hopkins has really advanced the implementation of the modified ketogenic diet, which is much more liberal in protein, is actually what I follow just for general health reasons. And that diet is roughly 65% fat to 80% fat on the high end, with about 20 to even upwards of 30% protein that some people can use that and stay in ketosis, with carbohydrates being restricted down to 5, at the very most 10% of calories. And this is fibrous carbohydrates, so meaning no starches. So the composition of the carbohydrates is usually anywhere from 30 to 50% fiber. And the fiber can actually, soluble fiber, can break down to short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which are kind of ketogenic. So we know that there are many different forms of the ketogenic diet, from the classical 4-to-1 to the modified ketogenic diet, which ends up being about 1 to 1.5. And the modified ketogenic diet can further be augmented, its ketogenic effects can be augmented by the addition of things like medium-chain triglyceride oils, MCTs, which are in oil form but also in powder form. And these have been incredibly helpful for many clinicians, patients, and caretakers who are assisting patients to further elevate and even double blood ketone levels. And they have a nice effect at also reducing glucose levels.